So when you open GarageBand, this is the panel that you'll see. Just select Empty Project. The next thing that you'll see is this panel here. For the sake of the podcast, select the microphone icon, but there are other audio options if you are interested. Next, you'll see this panel. What's best to do for podcast editing is to turn off the counter and metronome, the two purple buttons at the top. Also changing this menu here to time instead of beats, because we're not doing music. To add your audio to the track, just click and drag it from your desktop or from the provided SD card. Once the audio is added, you'll have full range of control. You can trim the audio like this to allow you to get rid of unwanted gaps. If there are gaps in the middle of your podcast, you will want to cut. To do that, simply right-click on the timeline, select Split at Playhead, do it again at the end of your cut, select the middle of the audio, and press Delete. To move tracks around, just click and drag them to your preferred location. On the right here, you have some pretty important controls. The master volume, turning up or down the volume of the entire track. The mute button, allowing you to turn off all audio from the track in the export as well as on the playback. Next, let's add some music. Select the plus icon. For this, it's okay to select the microphone because we're not actually making the music. Then click and drag the music from your desktop into the timeline. You'll want to lower the main volume of the music track to help the vocals better stand out. Next, you'll want to allow the music to fade in. Select Mix on the top bar. Select Show Automation. Then select this yellow line, just kind of click on the timeline, and then click to the desired fade location. So I want it to fade in about here. Then just select the front dot here, pull down, and this will allow the music to fade into the podcast. Close the automation window, just select this blue button here. Now for exporting. Select Share on the top bar, select Export Song to Disk, change the name to something that you'll remember. For the sake of this, we will do Test, and change the location to somewhere that you will easily be able to find your podcast. I prefer desktop. MP3 is the most standard audio file that'll work with all devices. Once your settings are correct, select Export.